Hey, you guys, welcome to the Danger Zone. It's Ashley. Lots of love and many blessings your way.
Look at her flicking the coat. She knows the photographers are there. Watch her now. Watch her. Watch her. Watch her flick the coat and check out. Quick check at the cameras. There they are. Flick. And this lady on the right, God bless her, she is really pregnant. Flick the coat. Let's get into it.
Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back. It's the start of a new week, so let's kick it off by being petty, shall we?
Watch how she pops out of this car. No problem. Bang. Easy breezy. 4-inch heels. No problem. And with the whole... And look how she flies. Like the flamingo, right? Check this out real quick. So hi. And then watch. She's got to shake this guy's hand. Oh. Let me gain ground. Okay? Oh my god. And she's constantly with the holding her. Still with the holding.
Not only did she show up dressed like Diana, and apparently that wasn't enough for getting attention on her, Meghan also strapped on a fake bump and made sure all the attention was on Lay Bump. Forget the charities and forget the struggling people that they were supposed to be helping out here.
This was the day that Meghan decided to dress like Harry's mom because she thought she was clever. But now it seems to be backfiring because not only does it accentuate and highlight exactly where the movement was with this belly bump, but it also shows just how far she was willing to go, not only to portray this false narrative, but also to show that she is like certifiably insane.
What is that thing?
The diaper bag is falling. Oh, Meghan is growing a penis. Oh.
Like Meghan went overboard with the manipulation here, but now it's backfiring.
When the duo arrived, Meghan's bump looked ridiculously round and way too low. Then it disappeared. Where that massive baby bump went is a miracle only achieved by Meghan Markle. She was also later seen doing full squats, staying in position, and bouncing back up without any help or assistance from Harry.
Over the last 5 years, there have been so many stories regarding the odd behavior of Meghan's baby bump. This is the first time I'm actually digging into this Birkenhead debacle, and I get why people think that this woman wore a bump.
Not only was Meghan Markle wearing a prosthetic on this day, since it is literally deflating in front of our very eyes, but it also blows Meghan's claims of being a force for change and show up and do good are all nothing but a steaming pile of horse caca.
Even when she's just walking in, long before the bump goes south, we see her squatting and talking to children and whatnot, and it just is not something that someone that pregnant should be able to do without being helped, without assistance, because the bump should get in the way.
Of the royal women who were pregnant behaved in this manner, which just further proves to me that Meghan Markle was never pregnant and she never gave birth to Archofficial, and he legally does not belong in the line of succession. Harry's raggedy, deceitful, lying trollop was overheard telling the crowd she was 6 months pregnant.
She's talking about her pregnancy. This is in January. She's saying the end of April or May. One of my friends was saying she gave birth 5 weeks early. When it's ready, we're ready. Load of bloody bollocks, isn't it?
So there's just some photos I want to show you in a little video real quick. It says, I'm having an April baby, and Shish Mice let slip, okay? Put a pin in that. She let something slip, right? She is now 6 months, right? But doesn't know if it's a boy or a girl. She wants it to be a surprise. She probably didn't have access to a doctor, so you keep that in mind, okay? Put a pin in that, allegedly, okay? She's got no problem dropping it like it's hot. Don't forget that, okay? So that's her move. she's the O.J. Simpson of Moonbumps. She's like, I'm still looking for the person on the golf course. I won't rest until I find that person on the golf course. You know what I mean? It's like, you should probably just shut up. But no, not good enough. Okay, now look at this kookball look right here. What in the holy crapatoli is going on with this lady right here? That's Norman Bates right there.
The bump has gone from here to here. Quite obvious. Look at the size of it there.
In my opinion, the royal family should have put a pin in this entire debacle after this specific day and observing Meghan Markle's self-serving behavior.
I've been pregnant 5 times in my life. I have 3 grown sons, and I know each pregnancy I never had to burp my belly or rub it or thump it or hold it in place. You know, it was just a natural part of my body. I knew it was there. It wasn't going anywhere, you know. But maybe if it had been a prosthetic belly bump, I'll bet you I would have my hands all over it.
Harry seems to have been completely played by this obsessed, fame-hungry lady. She paints herself as a humanitarian, but is quite willing to drop 20,000 on a dress or use her official royal tour to promote herself.
I believe that the photos that are in question that came from Getty would be these photos, in which, yes, it does look like the bump actually disappears. And even in this one photo here, which I've seen online, people pointing to the shadow as if this was Meghan's bump. And for a while, I did think that possibly that was where the bump fell. But when you watch the video, you clearly see that there is no bump that goes to her knees, because if it did go to her knees, she wouldn't have been able to walk. And as you see her walk closer to the Range Rover, you still see her hand under the bump. So it's nowhere by her knees. However, that's not to say that this belly didn't move. The bump indeed did drop, and I will pin for you the exact moment that it did. If you watch this clip again, and Meghan are holding hands. Meghan decides to take her left hand off the bump, and within 2 steps, you see the stomach drop, and Meghan immediately releases Harry's hand to use her right hand to cross over her body, hiding the bump. And if you notice, she's walking a little bit funky. Watch it again. If you speed this clip up, you can actually see this bump drop. And if you haven't seen it drop from the uber fast, then let's slow it down and notice exactly when Meghan removes her hand. You will see her stomach drop in that moment. She takes 2 steps after she removes her left hand from her belly, and you can see the bump shift. Once that happens, Meghan recognizes that she needs to let go of Harry's hand and sort of distract by using her right hand to cross over her body to cover this bump that's dropped. And then also notice how she walks. She does glitch for a quick second. Here is the freeze frame. So as you can see on the right, Meghan's holding hands with Harry. This is right before she lets go. As you can see, her belly is up by her chest. Now, when she's not holding Harry's hand in the left picture, you can see that the bump took a dip. So look how easy it was for her to get into the car, and the bump mysteriously disappears. I mean, look at these 2 photos. Like, what was going on here? On the right side, it looks like the beach ball is fully informed to have a pool party. And then on the left side, it looks like it's completely deflating. Which brings me now to this photo. This had been circling around for years, saying that Meghan's bump dropped to her knees. When you look at this photo, you clearly see where Meghan's stomach is. There is a sort of protruding bump there. Also, look behind them. The brick wall is not where Birkenhead Town Hall is.
During their visit to Birkenhead, the deceitful duo made a couple stops, and one particular visit was to officially open Number 7, a Feeding Birkenhead Citizens supermarket. Feeding Birkenhead is a coalition of churches, food banks, community groups, and other organizations. this footage that I am about to show you, Meghan and Harry were being informed about the market and its purpose of helping those in the community, and instead of paying attention to what the woman is saying to them, not only is Harry extremely agitated and angry looking, but watch what Meghan Markle does. It is so utterly rude and disrespectful to their hosts, especially the woman who is speaking to them. Quite infuriating, isn't it? Meghan knows the cameras are there, and she moves towards the woman and coat flicks and puts her hands on her back. I mean, who stands like that when someone is speaking to them? It is the absolute height of disrespect. It is giving, lady, I don't give two flying cat turds about your store or what you're talking about. It's all about my prosthetic, my deflating belly. Anyone who is actually genuinely interested in charities and helping others wouldn't be pulling moves to make themselves the center of attention for the entire duration of their visit in the manner that Meghan Markle did on this very day.
There's two ladies here. You tell me which one looks like they actually are with child, if you will. The lady on the right, her hands are on top of her bump, and the lady on the left, her hands are below the bump. Which one looks more natural? Which one makes more sense? And you could tell she even put her hands up to try to mimic the other lady. So she's holding like it's gonna she's gonna lose it. You know what I mean? The other lady's resting on it because she knows it's not going anywhere. See Shiesty look? Right there. Watch her look down at her belly. Boom. You see that look? Right there. That's a dead giveaway that she doesn't know what she's doing. Look, she's looking right there. Oh, man, what a tell. Oh, that's a good one. Look at those eyes. Watch. Darts right there. Bang.
When Harry and Meghan went on their third engagement of the day, which was at Tomorrow's Women World, TWW, you can see Harry look over at Meghan's bump several times. And as you can see, he's definitely not happy with people taking photos because he gives this death stare. If indeed the photographer suspected something funky going on with Meghan's bump, then it would explain why this videographer had focused intensely on Meghan's stomach here in this segment. I mean, when you look at this, nothing about this looks normal. Look at how Meghan's sitting with her legs crossed. She's sitting upright, and as you can see, she almost looks compacted, as if her stomach was pushed up into her chest.
I don't believe she ever carried that demon seed inside her uterus because we would never hear the end of it. Trust me, if Meghan Markle was actually pregnant, we would hear every single detail. But the fact that we haven't heard anything, even nothing about labor pains, nothing about the last few weeks of pregnancy when you're sick and tired of it and the baby's sitting too high, you've got acid reflux, you can't breathe properly, baby hasn't dropped yet. There's a whole host of things.
I have seen a lot of ladies who are pregnant in my day. Not by me. Okay, woo. Don't get crazy. But I've just, I've seen a lot of pregnant ladies. I have never in my life, unless they were posing, like for those photos that people take when, they're expecting and all that. Okay, I get it. I've never seen a lady touch their belly so much. It's like she wants everybody to know every 5 seconds that, hey, this is what's going on. Or are you holding something? You know what I mean? And, so it doesn't move. You know what I mean? You holding your are you a watermelon smuggler is what I'm trying to get at. Do you got a turkey under there? You know what I mean? What are we doing? Okay.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here with me, and I really do love you all. Cheers!